Low key, but still high key. Low key, but still high key. I don't know. I could never get my fucking selfies right. Whatever. Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. So today I am coming to you guys with a brand new video, and it's a step-by-step beginner's tutorial for women of color doing their makeup with drugstore products. Also, the brushes that I'm using are extremely affordable as well. So I already did my eyebrows and I already moisturized my face. So the first step, and one of the most important steps, is to make sure you're starting off with a freshly washed and clean face, exfoliated face. Make sure all the dead skin is gone, and then you're going to go ahead and prime. Now, if you don't exactly know like what your skin type is, the best thing to do is just kind of like try out different things, because they have primers to mattify the skin, they have primers to make your face look dewy. So if you are a oily girl, you might want to stay away from the dewy primers. If you're a very dry girl, then you're going to want to, you know, use the dewy primers. But if you're in between, then you can kind of just like fandangle around. Me, I use like 2 different primers on different parts of my face. Like here, I get very oily, but the rest of my face gets dry. So I just try and keep it pretty balanced and understand what I need. So I prime the T-zone of my face with the Stay Matte Rimmel primer, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my face. And a lot of people, like, since I started doing my makeup, I guess you could say religiously, really like used to ask me like a lot of questions about like how to do this, you know, how to do that, how to make sure you find the right foundation shade, and you know, all that different stuff. So basically I'm going to try and cover all of that in this video. Yeah, because it's pretty difficult first starting out trying to find your foundation shade, because you have to find out what your undertone is. Sometimes looking at other people helps. That's what helped me. I found like maybe 4 different YouTubers that have the same undertone. And I pretty much just try and go off the selections that they make, and then if the selection that they make just is wrong for me, then I just use my own brain and try and find my shade. Also understand if you have a neutral tone. Find out what a neutral tone is: olive undertone, warm, and cool. I have a neutral to warm undertone, which means I have more golden and yellowy undertone. I would describe it as more of a golden undertone than yellow. So the next thing that we're gonna do, since I primed my face with the mattifying primer in my T-zone, I'm gonna take the NYX Photo Loving primer, and I'm gonna put that on the other parts of my face that I didn't prime. I know my friend was talking to me too about like makeup, like how she wants to get into makeup, but she doesn't like feel like she has all the right things to get into it. And my whole thing is really what you need is a good foundation, some good concealers, and a good primer. I mean, like, you know, blush and all that stuff isn't like really a need, even though I like using it, but it's not like something that your face is not going to be done if it's, you know, not right. So you really got to make sure you find like a really good foundation. So the next thing I'm going to do is color correct. And if you are the type of girl who doesn't have any kind of dark marks on her face, if you don't have any acne scars, hyperpigmentation, then you are free to skip this step. But me, I have some dark circles under my eyes, or at least I feel like they're pretty dark. So I go in with this orange color corrector, and this color is bestly suited for people of a deeper skin tone. I could go lighter in this corrector, but I bought this a while back when I really didn't know that I could go lighter in this peachy tone orange corrector. But yeah, so just gonna go ahead and blend that in. You can use your finger or you can use a sponge. I prefer to use my sponge. But if you don't have any issues with your skin, you can skip this step. So this is gonna conceal, or rather color correct, my underbags and acne scars that are on my cheeks and stuff. And you'll see that when I put on my foundation. How long did it take me to really understand how to do my makeup properly? I'd say it took me probably about like a year maybe to really understand my skin. I'd say it took me about a year. But everybody's different. You may learn faster than that. It took me a very long time to like gather up all of my products. So the next thing I'm gonna go in with is the TrueMatch Super Blendable Makeup by L'Oreal, and this is really cheap, you guys. This costs like $8. And they have tons of shades. Like, this is definitely the foundation where you will be able to find your shade. This is the company where for sure you'd be able to find your shade. Drugstore products. They have, I think, over like I think they have like 45 shades, if I'm not mistaken. They have just about every skin tone you can imagine in this collection. Another foundation company that has a very good shade range of foundations too that are cheap is CoverGirl in the True Blendable Makeup. They have a lot of shades, and also Maybelline Fit Me foundation. They have a lot of shades too. So, and also what the downside about this is that this doesn't have a pump, so you got to be careful. Like, you have to dab it out on your finger like how I do. Some people dab it out with their makeup brush, but I prefer to use my finger and then just dot it onto my face. Also, another really good tip is to like allow certain foundations. This is a foundation which you can do that with. Allow it to kind of like sit on your face and warm up. Usually I do that on my hand, but I like swirl it around and let it warm up on my hand. But that's if I have a foundation with a pump. But if I don't have a foundation with a pump, I just let it sit for just a few seconds on my face. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. foundation brush, and this is really cheap too. This costs like maybe like $3. I think I paid, this set me back probably like $3. I like to go in with a small amount of foundation first before I like cake on a bunch of foundation, and then I realize, oh snap, I put on too much, and then now you look fucked up, you know? So less is more first. And then, you know, once you realize, oh, okay, I want more coverage here, here, and here, then I go back in and put on some more foundation. So I'm only gonna try and make sure that it's blended in the hairline, because that's the area in which it tries to act like an ass and not blend. So yeah, I need some more foundation under my eyes. Oh yeah, I'm more of a sponge girl when it comes to putting on foundation. I'm not really into brushes like that, but my Eco Tools, my Eco Tools foundation brush broke. Like, I had it for a very long time and it finally gave out. So yeah, I'm basically left to use my freaking foundation brushes. But you know, Eco Tools is pretty affordable too, but not as affordable as this brush. Eco Tools set me back probably about like $13. This brush was $3, and if you're a beginner, it gets the job done and it's good. So that's a plus. You're gonna want to put your foundation everywhere. Put it under your eyes. Make sure that's all blended out nicely. And you know, if you're new to this, I wouldn't suggest like you trying to do a full face in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, try and give yourself enough time to where you'll be able to do your foundation and it come out properly, versus trying to be in a rush, trying to get out the door and shit, especially if you don't know what the hell you're doing yet. So if you're still new to the game and you're trying to get out the door, just put on some goddamn mascara and lipstick and keep it moving. Don't be trying to do a full face looking crazy. I'm seeing so many people outside just like, damn, did you blend at all? You know, if you don't have any time, then you need to get your skills together and figure out how you can blend better. So the next step that we're gonna do is our highlighting and contouring, and this is where it gets kind of tricky for most people, because like, man, how do I find my shade? Pretty much for me, when it comes to my highlight, I try and go for a color that is maybe 2 shades lighter than me. I don't like doing those crazy ass highlights that you see probably like on Instagram. I like it to look very like natural, pretty much. So, and then if there's a day where I kind of want to look really beat and just like completely like a Barbie doll, I'll mix my highlighting shade with a highlight that is like 3 shades lighter than me, which is this Jordana Maximum Coverage 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'll mix it, but for the most part, I just try and stay within a foundation, a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my actual skin complexion. And doing that, you're in a safe zone. Okay, so my camera shut off. So if it didn't catch the part where I was talking, where I was saying what kind of foundation what kind of concealer that I put on the Black Radiance True Complexion HD concealer, and I applied it to the high points of my face, and I'm pretty much now just allowing it to sit and warm up and kind of like melt into my skin. And now I'm gonna go in and blend it out. And I was explaining, if it didn't cut off, I don't know if it cut off at that point, I was explaining that I go in with a highlighting shade at least 2 complexions lighter than my actual full skin shade, so I can get a natural looking highlight. You know, but everyone is different. But for me personally, just to not be looking all crazy, especially if you're a beginner, going with a shade that is at least like 2 complexions lighter is the best way to go. And if you do want to be like, oh, okay, well, I want it to be brighter, just get a concealer that is maybe like 1 shade down from the second brightest concealer you bought, and just use it with the concealer you already have. That's what I do. I mix my concealers if I want it to look brighter, so I don't be looking like Casper up in this bitch, because you can easily look casket ready if you do some shit wrong. You know, it's not that hard to look casket ready. So so far, just blend for your life. Make sure everything is blended in properly around the nose and on your cupid bow, your chin. Make sure everything is blended right. And let's get that nose area. Make sure the nose is blended out good. Make sure you blend everything out on your forehead so everything looks right. Blend, 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 blend. Blend. Okay. So now that that looks right, you can see that this foundation makes me look really fucking awesome. I haven't even set it yet and it dried down this amazingly. Like, that's so cool to me. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer again. Well, not again, because that was the Black Radiance in the color Chestnut. This one is brand new. You can see my applicator is nice and not dirty. We're about to dirty it up. And if you're wondering where to put your contour, I want to suck in your cheeks and see where the dip is. So for me, right here. Okay, and then you're gonna put the contour along the perimeter of your forehead. And this is if you want to contour your nose. Everybody is not into nose contouring. So if you are into it, and sometimes it can be so difficult. Anyway, if you are into it, then Look at what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, it's okay, I'm gonna fix it. Sometimes it's not always perfect, so then this is when you go in and then you fix your bullshit that you did. So I have a small nose contouring stick. So I'm just gonna go in and blend this out. And I like to take it up by my brow bone. Okay. I feel like if you take it up by your brow bone, it looks more natural. I'm gonna take my foundation and correct this area that I just fucked up. Okay. Whew. It's about to be a disaster. Okay. Take it up with the eyebrow. And this part is very tricky, so you're gonna want to be very, very fucking careful. So what I'm doing is basically just sculpting out my nose, and it's pretty much the same for everybody, but it depends on what illusion you're trying to give concerning your nose, whatever insecurity it is you have. For me, I naturally look like if I don't have a bridge. So for me, whenever I do my nose, and this may be flattering to my sister, but I just try and mimic my sister's nose, because she has a very nice bridge going in the middle of her eyebrows, and I do not. Naturally, I don't have that. So when I go in to contour my nose, I just try and mimic her nose. So if you don't have a problem with how your nose is shaped, then leave that shit alone. But if you want to look like someone else's nose, study their nose. It's my sister's nose, so it's pretty easy for me to fucking mimic her nose. Yeah, I feel like I did a good job on that. Basically the idea is try and create some shadows and shit in this bitch. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna start with the contouring of the face. And I really like to use my little brush for that. Because it can go left very quickly. So we're gonna just blend this contour, and sometimes it looks fucked up at the beginning, but we are going to clean it up, girls, okay? It's not gonna stay like this. We're gonna clean it up. So right now we're just like bronzing the face. And you know, when you're doing makeup, you're like painting a picture. So it's not all gonna come together that first time. So you have to work at it. So now we're gonna blend in our contour into the skin, okay? And you're gonna rub that shit in, alright? No joke. Rub it into the skin. We're not about to be out here looking fucked up. Blend. That might sound crazy, but I'm serious. Like, look at my leap out. Cause I'm saying, like, you really have to blend. Alright, I'm being serious with y'all. Like, I'm not editing any of that shit. Blend it. Come on. And then after this, we're gonna clean it up. You see how it's coming together, right? You see how it's coming together? You gotta blend it out. I'm serious. Like, I'm not joking when I say that. So now that we blended out our contour, we need to go in, and I should have been highlighting the whole fucking time, but I wasn't. Anyway, so we're gonna go in with our highlight, okay? I should have been highlighting. I should have been fucking baking that entire time, but I wasn't. But it's okay. So I'm gonna take my Buttercup, Sacha baking powder, my setting powder, and I'm gonna dab that under everywhere that I put a highlight. Okay, so that would include my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead, and my nose. Make sure you be really clean with it. Now, I know a lot of like black Americans may be like, girl, Sacha Buttercup is not no goddamn drugstore. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Go to Trinidad. This is a fucking drugstore product. This is not a high-end product in outside of America. I don't know, like, no. Okay? No, but it does work very well. So, we're gonna set our contour. But first, we are also going to, I think it's called reverse contouring, but I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna set our contour, and I'm going into my Black Radiance sculpting palette. Make sure this shit is still recording because my camera likes to shut off randomly. Okay, so they have two shades. They have Sculpt and they have Contour. For me, I go in with both of the shades. I'm just going to set my contour. Whenever you contour, you need to go ahead and set it with a powder so that that shit doesn't like move and slide off throughout the day and shit. Okay, look at this wig, girlfriend. I look like a tiger. I look like a tiger. Oh my god. Whatever. We're going to get it together. This wig is going to come together and you guys are going to be like, oh my god, you look beautiful. Now we're going to do our reverse contouring, and basically we're just going to take our powder and cut the contour. Okay? Gonna cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Like that song. We're gonna cut the contour. And then we're gonna let our face bake. Alright, so at this point in the makeup doing situation, you can pretty much get up and go get a snack or some shit like that. But don't leave it on your face too long. Like if you're my skin complexion, you can get away with leaving this on your face for maybe like 4 minutes or some shit, but I don't like looking crazy, so I'm gonna take it off now. When I mean crazy, I don't like my highlight to be like super popping out of this world, because this banana powder shit, this Buttercup powder will have you looking like that. So I'm gonna go in with my this really isn't that affordable, but it's affordable kind of to certain people. It's Real Techniques. They do sell it at the drugstore, so that's why I'm using it. You can find this at the drugstore. Real Techniques face powder brush, and just go in and lightly dust all of that off of your face. And I just realized that I fucked up and didn't do my eyes first. That's usually what I do. I usually start off with my eyes first, but I'm doing a simple eye look, so it's okay if I do my eyes last. I'm doing something simple. I'm not going to be doing no crazy shit. So what are we gonna do first? We're gonna go with our face powder first. So I'm using another affordable face powder, okay? I am using the Black Radiance pressed powder in Honey Amber. And you're probably thinking like, bruh, you just use all that fucking powder. But pretty much, since I'm wearing foundation, you're gonna wanna go ahead and set the foundation. Camera cut off again. I need to invest in another one of these palettes because my highlight color is almost gone. So I'm going to go in with that. With my highlight brush from Black Radiance. And I'm going to highlight my nose. These are all the perspective areas. My nose. My cheeks. The high points of my cheeks. My lip area. I really like getting my nose to look super shiny. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Anyway, and then my forehead. So now we're gonna go in and top it off with some cute shit. And I realized that I can't use this Juvia's Paste palette because this is not a drugstore product. So cannot use that. This is my Jessup brushes. Eye brushes, and I got these off of eBay, and they're really cheap. You may not be able to find them in the drugstore, but they are pretty cheap. So I think I'm gonna bring it in a little bit closer so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, because for beginners, trying to do your eyeshadow can be really difficult. So I want to make it as easy as possible and show you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my Sacha blush, and I forgot the name of this. The name came off. I'm gonna go in with that first as my base, kind of like a ruddy color under my brows. I like to do both of my eyes at the same time, so forgive me, all of those of y'all who are used to your fucking YouTubers doing one eye first. The type of person I am, if I do one eye first, them shits is not gonna look the same by the time I get done with the first one. They're gonna look like two different goddamn eyes. So I like to do them both in conjunction with each other. Put the base on one, put the base on the next one. I'm gonna go in with my Auburn, my old faithful Auburn Jordana eyeshadow that I got from New York like 3 years ago. I probably should get rid of it, but it reminds me of Teddy. It reminds me of Teddy from that fucking palette that all them girls was talking about years ago when I couldn't afford that shit. Like, this is sentimental to me. I'm not getting rid of fucking Auburn. I don't give a damn how many years it's been. It's not giving me no size, no infection, nothing like that. It's been like 3 years. Anyway, but it reminds me of Teddy, and I love this shit. So, oh shit, look, what? Oh my god, this is better than the goddamn Juvia's place. Oh my god, I haven't dipped into him in a minute. You guys. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck it. I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway, it looks really nice. I forgot how nice this looked. So now I'm gonna go in on the like the inner corners of my eyeballs and gonna like give it some color slightly with the same Auburn from Jordana Cosmetics. Like, this shit is the bomb. I got this from a little corner store in New York. Yes. Okay. So let me cover this back down so it doesn't get damaged, because my heart would be broken. So now we're gonna go in with this Milani Bake eyeshadow in the color 615 Fusion, and they claim that this is something you can use wet or dry, but today we're gonna be using it wet, and we're just gonna like shimmer it up. I'm gonna put this all over the whole area. This is supposed to be like a shimmery taupe color. And this is just a very simple eyeshadow look. Like, keeping it mad simple for you, some of you ladies out there who don't want to be looking like you're going to Mardi Gras fucking, you know, parade and shit, doing with the lights and the, you know, all that shit. Like, sometimes niggas just want to look normal. So this is the look for you if you just want to look normal for that day. This is a very cute but, you know, fairly basic look. So what we're going to do with these under eyes, we are going to put some more brown under them because I do not like how they're looking. They look very plain and shit. So I'm going to dress it up. Yeah. I'm going to dress it up. That's right. Like Wendy Williams say, how you doing? So the next thing that we're going to go in with is my cheap ass mascara from the dollar store from Wet n Wild. And this has been doing me right for years. I've been repurchasing this. I haven't been using the same mascara for years. I've been repurchasing this because for some reason, like, my brain tells me that I don't have to spend a lot of money on mascara. Like, and I don't wear lashes either. Because I'm afraid it's gonna fucking take my goddamn eyeballs off. If I had enough money to like go to the salon and get my lashes done by a trusted lash tech, I'd totally do that. But you know, my bank account says no. Okay, so we're almost done. So the last thing we have to do is choose a lipstick, and this is always so difficult for your girl Nefertiti over here. Oh shit. Excuse me. I have like a ton of lipstick. This is always a hard decision for me to make. First of all, I love my drugstore lipsticks. I have a ton of look. I have a ton of lipsticks. And look, like, so I can pull this out and show you guys, like, girl, the girl got lipsticks, okay? Okay, ooh, I got a lot of choices. Why I got so many choices? Alright. Because I'm a makeup girl. Alright, so let's get it together. So I want to show you guys these different colors. They are fucking bomb. So I have the NYX Lingerie, and then I have the NYX Soft Matte in the color Budapest. And then I have these other two Black Radiance lipsticks. And they are all very similar, actually, now that I'm looking at these damn colors. Like, these two colors are literally the fucking same. I will wear the nude shade. Okay, so this is the shade in the Perfect Tone Matte Lip Cream. This is the shade 5403. And it goes on like if it's the color of my lips. It is very, very, very much so like, it's plain. It's comfortable. You know, why the fuck my tongue talk while I put on makeup? Like, shut up. Alright. This color is very much so job ready. This color is very much so go meet his parents. This color is very much so job interview. This is a awesome ass color. Like, this color is beautiful. Like, if you just trying to look snatched, you're not trying to look too crazy. What the fuck is it? 5403? 5403 is your fucking shit. I love this. I feel like I'm rediscovering my makeup collection doing this video with y'all. Like, I'm leaving that one out. I'm putting that one right here. Shit. Alright, so I think that now I'm ready to set my face. I feel like my eyelashes have dried. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. Ain't nothing else to do to this face. This face is done, okay? So now the last thing we're gonna do is it's like almost nothing in here. I'm replacing this with another one. So now we're gonna take our Maybelline New York Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray, and we're gonna go ahead and set the face, and it's gonna bring it all together. Oh my god, I look like Donna Summer. Oh my god, like, this shit looks adorable. I look adorable. Oh my god, like, this is a very easy face. And now I look Instagram ready. I really like this look. Like, for real, like, all jokes aside, the wig, even if I wasn't wearing a wig and I was just wearing like my little curly twat out, like, it would really just bring it all together, just looking really, really, really like low key but still high key, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me put together this amazing face for you guys. Affordable, beginner friendly, drugstore friendly, just all around a really awesome beat. And please, please, please do not forget to thumbs up this video if you thought it was funny. Please don't forget to subscribe if you loved this look, so that you guys can see more of it. Also, I have a bunch of videos coming out this month, back to back for you guys. And yeah, I love you, and thank you so much for sticking around to the end.